Alyse here from Just Things with Alyse. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I would love to have you. Feel free to subscribe if you're interested in what I do over here, and if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. But I'm not going to waste any of your time today. I'm jumping right into this. We're doing our paycheck number 3 budget for October of 2019. But before we set up the budget for paycheck number 3, we need to go over paycheck number 2 to make sure that we stay within budget, and if not, do some adjustments to the upcoming budget to make sure that we don't go over anything. Okay, and here is my budget for paycheck number 2. I did not get to record it. This is my first budget I'm recording for the whole month of October. The very first monthly budget I did during the Planning a Better Me retreat while we were there. And I also set up the week 1 budget there too. And for paycheck number 2, that week was just crazy busy, so I didn't have time to actually record. And so now I'm coming to y'all with paycheck number 3, and we're gonna go over paycheck number 2, so you kind of get a 2-for-1 for this video. But anywho, for paycheck number 2, all of our bills were pretty much the same old. And then in our expenses, we did have to budget for the ACL Fest, which is the Austin City Limits Music Festival. If you're not familiar with it, it happens once in the spring and once in the fall. So we went for weekend 1, the Saturday only of weekend 1, where Childish Gambino was a headliner, and we had too much fun. But if you're interested in seeing our experience from that, I'll link it above. It's on my main channel, Alyse Nicole. And enough of that, let's get into this actual budget, and I'm going to zoom in so that y'all can see a little bit better. And I apologize in advance if the lighting keeps changing. I'm recording in front of a window to try and give us a little bit better lighting for this video, but it is a cloudy day, so the sun keeps going in and out, and I'm getting a weird shadow from the window on the paper too. But let's get into this. Final time saying it. So I've been budgeting for our mortgage. I separated it into our last 3 checks. So paycheck 1, 2, and 3 all had money from our for our mortgage getting taken out so that we could pay it on paycheck number 3. And so by the time this video comes out, that will already be paid. But we budgeted $500 out of this check for it, and that's exactly what we took out. And then our windows, if you are new here, we got our windows replaced in our very front guest bedroom because they were just old like all the other windows in the house, but they were messing with like the temperature in that room, and so it was like ridiculously hot in the summertime and crazy cold in the wintertime. So we got new windows put in there so that it could stay more level, and that'll also help with our electric bill. Even though our electric bill is not that high, it'll help even more. So this is our payment towards those windows. We paid $68.05. And our American Express card is $35 for the actual card fee, and then the rest is for a payment plan we have set up for some tires that we bought. They have a new payment plan where you make a purchase, I think it's $100 or more, and you can set it up to pay it off monthly without any interest being charged towards that payment. So we did that for the tires. And then Tri-Eagle, that's our electricity bill, and it's $83.96. So of course we paid $83.96. We need that electricity. Capital One, we did pay $55. Basically all of our bills we paid exactly what it said, except Bank of America because it ended up only being $43. So we paid $43. Gas bill $26.07, And then rooms to go, this is what we're snowballing right now. The monthly payment is $42. And then we have $121.54 added onto it for this month. And starting in November, it's going to be $105 added onto it as well, because we paid our very last payment, woo, on our personal loan that we had. So that's more money that's going to be put towards this now. And so we paid the full $163.54 on net for this month. And so all of this came out to $1079 minus 5. So it's at $1074. Yeah, it was 5. And since this was $5 less, I'm going with my green pen, putting minus $5. If you can see that, let me scoot it over a little bit. And then down here, I'll just write minus $5 again. And now on to the good stuff. The expenses, aka variables, expenses, and anything else you like to call it yourself. And so for our expenses, for the groceries, we had $60 budgeted, and we ended up spending $46.18. For our gas, we also had $60 budgeted, but we only spent $30. The tithes, I have a slight case of dyslexia. So my tithes were supposed to be $63.82, like it says on the budget. But when I paid my tithes, I paid $68.32 instead. So that's on me. Then for savings, we did not do savings yet. We're going to do it at the end of the month and just pay the whole month's worth of savings out then. ACL Fest, we actually only paid $40.30, and $20 of that was just for parking near the shuttle that they had taking us down there. For eating out, we went over. $38.31 is what we ended up spending on eating out. My mom and my sisters ended up coming into town. She unfortunately lost one of her friends, and they were going to Dallas for her funeral, but they came a day early so that they could spend Friday with us down here in Pflugerville, aka Austin. It's not really AKA, it's two different cities, but they came down here to stay with us that Friday and then headed up Saturday for the funeral. So we went out to eat to Torchy's down here. So that's where that came from. Then entertainment was $31.55. It was our friend's birthday. October 6th. Happy belated birthday, Kelsey, even though I already told you. And so we went to Pluckers with her for her birthday, and the bill came out to $31.55. So I think this is actually flipped. I think the $31.55 is Torchy's and the $38.31 is Kelsey. Either way, we went out to eat 2 times. One came out of our eating out, one came out of our entertainment. And for William, he had to go to urgent care, and he forgot that we have an HSA, and so he paid $100 at urgent care out of the bank account instead of using the HSA account. So that came out of his money. And of course it's over because we only have $25 a week. And then for me, I went over on non-important things. Well, kind of and not kind of. I bought some more skincare products. I ran out, so I got some more, and then I bought a selfie stick to take to ACL Fest to help record the vlog, but it turns out you cannot take selfie sticks in there. So I bought that for nothing, but not really, because I'm still going to use it to vlog just to make it less bumpy when I record. And then miscellaneous, we ended up spending $24.67, and that was just to buy household stuff, preparing for my mom and sisters to come. So that's $0 up there. And now I'm gonna go through with my green pen and my red pen to put the amounts that we were under and over, and then we can equal this all out at the end. Let's see. So here we were under by $13. Let's scoot this over for y'all. At 82 cents. And we were under by $30 for gas because only one car needed to be filled up. $50 for savings. And $59.70 for ACL Fest. And $25.33 for miscellaneous. And now the red pen. Over, way over. So we were over $4.50 for my tithes, $13.31 for eating out, $11.55 for entertainment, $78.44 for William, $10.44 for me. And so the total amount for what we actually spent out of our expenses is $418.21. So surprisingly, even with all of these overages, we were still under budget on our expenses by $60.61. And so our total budget ended up being $1492.51. We were under budget by $65.61 altogether, with a remaining amount of $177. Oops, that's not right. And 87 cents to roll over to the next week. And speaking of next week, let's get into it. So for our paycheck number 3, I went ahead and already made all the lines and all that good stuff so y'all don't have to sit through it. And it looks like this. And so we only have, well, it's not really a few because they're heavy hitters, but we have 5 bills due this week during this pay period. That's from Friday to Thursday. And then the usual expenses. We don't have anything extra in our expenses from the usual stuff this time. But for the bills, let's just start with what we're budgeting for. And so since we're paying the full mortgage now, I'm putting the full amount, $1,604.66. And the way that I do this every week, I basically just increase the amount that we're that we have listed for the budget until it's time to actually pay the budget. And then at the end, it's the full amount. And if you notice, if you've been here before, the amount is lower than it was. It was $1676.28, but we changed home insurance and auto insurance, and somehow changing our home insurance made our mortgage get lowered, and I'm not mad about it. And why I said for some reason, because our home insurance is paid in one lump sum. It's not like taken out monthly from our mortgage. So that's why I'm not really sure why it affected the amount. But either way, as long as it's lowered, I'm cool. And so for the iPhone payment, it's the usual $35. Netflix is $14.06. Navient $76.84. I can't wait till it's time for us to pay that off. It's like our next to last thing or something like that. Like right before our car, I think. Insurance is $176.16, and this is our new auto insurance amount. How much was it at first? Let me look right quick. Be right back. And I'm back. So it was $190.33 for our car insurance, and then it renewed in September and went up to $224.50, I think, because of an accident that William had that we got the car repaired using the insurance for. So that made it go up. But our friend works in insurance, and we decided to get a quote from her to see if we could get anything lower. And through them, our car insurance for both cars, that was just for one car, the $224.50 and the $190.33. But this is covering our Cruise and my husband's pickup truck that we have now. And it's $176.16 for both. And the mortgage is lower, the insurance. So that's a win-win. But anyway, the total budgeted amount for our bills is $1,906.72. Then for our groceries, usual schmusual, we're doing $60 for the week, $30 for gas for this week, $134.06 for tithes. I'm still gonna put the $50 for savings just in case we do end up just taking it out this week instead of at the end of the month. $25 for eating out, $25 for entertainment. This, I apologize. Oh, why didn't y'all let me know I was out of frame that whole time? You didn't really miss anything. I'm just wrote down the amounts, but you can see it now. $60 for groceries, $30 for gas, $134.06 for tithes, $50 for savings, and $25 for eating out, entertainment, William, me, and then $50 for miscellaneous. That came out to $424.06, and total budget $2,330.78, and a remaining balance of $69.19 to roll over into paycheck number 4. But that is all. So again, on paycheck number 2, we ended up being $177.89 under budget for the week. That rolled over to this week. And at the end of this week, we're going to have about $69.19 expected to be rolled over. Hopefully it's more and not less. Hopefully we stick to the budget. stay tuned to make sure that we do to keep us accountable. And that is all for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if you caught any errors in any of the numbers that I put. I would appreciate that. Just leave it down in the comments below. And that's all. Thank y'all again for watching. I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.